Naturalization is their last chance to get you. Hi, I'm Jim Hacking, immigration lawyer practicing law throughout the United States at our offices in St. Louis, San Diego, and Washington, D.C. In today's video, we're going to see a spike in denial notices of N-400 where USCIS not only denies the N-400, but they say, hey, we don't think that you should have gotten your green card in the first place. And so my tentative title for this video was USCIS doesn't naturalize people that they think got their green card through fraud or mistake. And so sometimes USCIS makes a mistake. Sometimes people mislead USCIS when they get their green card. And at the end of the day, what you need to understand is that when you apply for naturalization, that is their last chance to get you. And when I say get you, I mean put you into deportation. So what we've been seeing a huge increase of is USCIS not just looking at the benefit that you are currently applying for, in this case, naturalization. They're going back to the source. They're going to go back to when you came on a visit visa. They're going back to when you had work visas or OPT or whatever. They're going back to when you applied for lawful permanent resident status. They're checking to see if your answers that you give on your N-400 or at your naturalization interview match the answers that you gave on your green card interview, that you gave on your I-485. And if things are missing, if things were misleading, if things don't match up, they're going to say that you didn't get your green card the right way. And what they've been doing historically is letting that go, and they let people sort of walk away. They say, well, a little rough justice. You're not going to get your citizenship, but you are also going to be in this no man's land where you're just sitting around with a shaky green card. We believe that what's coming next is USCIS is going to start going after those people. When they deny your naturalization case, they're going to go back and they say, oh, you shouldn't have gotten your green card because you didn't tell us about that kid that you had back in Cameroon. And then all things fall apart. They go after your green card. Now, a lot of people say, Jim, well, there's a regulation, there's a rule that says they can't go after your green card more than 5 years after they give it to you. That is false. If they can prove that you did not deserve your green card, or that they made a mistake, or that you made a legal error in your filing or a factual misrepresentation, they can 100% go after your green card, and all they have to do is put you into removal. That's how they do it. So I bring all this up because you need to understand what you're doing when you apply for naturalization. You're putting a little bit of a target on your back. You're saying, hey, I really want to become a U.S. citizen. And you have to ask yourself, is there anything in my past that doesn't jive? Am I better off with the green card that I have? Or is it okay to go for naturalization? Is it safe? That's the real question. Is it safe to apply for naturalization? Do I have any glaring problems? Do I have any material misrepresentations in my past? Because what we don't want is for you to lose that green card. Yeah, it'd be great to be a U.S. citizen. Yeah, you'd have greater priority in who you can sponsor. You'd be able to get that U.S. passport. But at the end of the day, if you're putting your neck out on the line and you're at risk of losing your green card, is that something you really want to do? I don't say this to scare anybody. I'm just educating you on what we're seeing in the office more and more. What we're seeing is detailed explanations in the N-400 denial as to why USCIS now claims that you should not have gotten the green card that you came on, or you should not have gotten the visit visa that allowed you entry into the United States. So this is what we're talking about. The discrepancies, the problems, the stacking up of issues, and the decision by USCIS to not only deny your N-400, but what we think is going to happen in the weeks to come, then they're going to go after that green card by putting you into removal. If you are thinking about applying for naturalization and you'd like our help, or if you have a denial of your N-400 and you need us to take a look at it to see if it can be challenged, you should give us a call at 314-961-8200. You can email us info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com. If you're just looking for free advice, that's totally cool. You can follow us on TikTok at Immigration Hacking. You can follow us on YouTube here, where we post our videos 3 times a week. And you can turn on your alert system so that you get an alert whenever we go live. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that way the other thing is you'll get alerted when we go live in our YouTube channel and on our Facebook group. You'll get an alert, and if you want to join us on the show of our free Immigration Answer show, you can text the word SHOW, S-H-O-W, to 314-470-3300. And finally, we have our Facebook group with 15,000 people in there talking about the immigration process. We'd love to have you join us there. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.